It is indeed that Lukka 5-0 list, but things changed. Simeon's Spirit Guide is no longer with us, and so I had to change 4 cards. I actually feel like this might not be a bad idea. So what I've been noticing possibly in Red Prison is that it's not always the greatest at the moment. I'm still figuring this out, but it's not always great to have Blood Moon, Chalice, and Bridge. It's almost better to have Blood Moon and Bridge, or we'll try this tonight, Chalice and Blood Moon, or maybe Chalice and Bridge. But yeah, so I thought, why not? Let's go back to Lukka here. I need to do something a little bit broken. We've got a bunch of rituals, 8 of them in fact, replacing basically Simeon's Spirit Guide with rituals plus 1 Bone Crusher Giant. Super easy swap if you already had this list. And what we really want to be doing is on turn 2, Planebound Accomplice with double ritual, Lukka in hand, get the Emrakul on turn 2. This can happen, it will happen, and it does happen every now and then. But that's what we're going to do. I don't know what this list is really going to do. The meta has been shaken up so much, and I really like where the meta is right now in terms of just very interesting games. Whenever I tune into someone, they might be playing against Jund, but Jund's like 5 different versions, and then they'll run into Tron, a combo list, whatever it may be. And I think a lot of people have been playing some very interesting stuff out there. I've seen Black-White do well, like Black-White tokens. I've seen Mill doing pretty decently. I've seen a Fairies list that did well. I've seen Green Devotion, Panza, just Gruul mid-range, Rakdos. Rakdos mid-range is like the only thing I haven't seen too much. That one kind of narrowed down to more of Rakdos like Luris, like a little smaller than mid-range. But still there's a Rakdos list out there. Bring to Light list, Niv Mizzet lists, Bant Control, Bant Ephemerate. You name it. I've seen it recently, and that's really good. Except for Red Prison. Red Prison needs the meta to not necessarily be degenerate in just the single one thing doing and winning, but it would appreciate a meta where there's a top maybe 12 or so lists make up a good 50+% of the meta, and then the rest of the fringe kind of fall into similar categories. That's what Red Prison would want. Red Prison right now is that top 12 list that would be 50%. It's like top about 28 or so, 26 lists that are all sharing like 2%, 3%, and that's fantastic. There are some that are edging out as the meta is shifting and orienting itself, but without it being so cemented, Red Prison needs to do a few tricky things here. And that's why we're going to do this one. We have lovingly called this Infected Moon, even though it runs no infect creatures, because we've just infected the Red Moon, the Red Prison, with Emrakul, and that's what we're going to do. But interesting things to consider, just because Red Prison is becoming slightly more fringe, I believe, not a bad thing. Actually, I think it encourages us to innovate and spread out Prison as a whole into things light splashes, heavier splashes, and you may actually see multiple variations of Red Prison or Red X Prison form, and I think that is actually very healthy. So don't think Red Prison's dead. I've had plenty of 4-1s here with different versions of it, but you might need to spice it up a little bit. What do we got here? Yeah, Emrakul is here, Last God. That's what we're trying to do. By the way, Last God, assuming all things go well this weekend and everything like that, and I'm feeling fine next week, definitely planning to play your list on Wednesday, by the way. Play the LGS Store Champs last weekend, got Emrakul on turn 4, and opponent played Eldrazi Obligator and stole it. Oh my gosh. Stream formerly known as Man Pants spent this week with a whiteboard and spreadsheet. Oh, is the best version of Jund. Man Pants. Good mill matchup. With that, let's go ahead and play. I don't think I need to talk about the list too much. We're trying to basically Emrakul as soon as we can. And I have to adjust some things since we were doing stuff with collabs. Kind of like this setup the most. You guys here, gameplay still in the same spots. Let's do this. I'm ready for some magic. Actually, what's really good right now, and maybe will show up next week if I get a little bit of time this weekend, is Gideon's Daemonic Pact. I think this would actually be an excellent time to revamp that and attempt to use it because of the way it attacks people. It's a little more broad in the things that it does. So that would probably be a really good one to be running right now. Will I play Control Dono decks? Right now there is no restriction, except that if you want me in outside of Modern, it costs a little bit more. You may get a discount if you suggest Pauper. But we're also doing a bit of that because I want to focus on Modern. That's our bread and butter. And we're trying to keep our numbers up here while we're trying to get Partner. But I'll play anything. You have to remember, I was a Rug Scapeshift player initially. So just know that I might not play your control list very optimally. All right, this is good. Let's move this chat off so you get the full screen. And we're not necessarily hesitant to take donations. We just don't want to go too greedy on them just at this moment. But they are there. They are there. When Red Prison Legacy? Who knows? Hey, Cody Hope showing up. Showing up. Opponent's got a Luris. We have a potential turn 2 Blood Moon, and we have the Planebound. I'm going to keep this. Evan said I wouldn't keep a 1-lander. We're keeping a 1-lander. KO, did I miss you? I always missed you, man. Look, it's Mill. It's perfect. Not to mention that we have Magus of the Moon, but we have Emrakul main decked. Oh, it's great. Wait, maybe it's not Mill. Maybe it's Grixis Death Shadow with Creeping Tar Pit. I don't know what it is. Let's try to get a Magus down. Magus of the Moon here, hitting 2 lands off the top, by the way. Basic Island can be obtained here. We'll see if they get that. Basic Island here. Will they make black for this? Will they counter? If only it was a Simian Spirit Guide. Logic nodded for 1. That being said, if we find ourselves with the good, the bad, the Lukka next, we could Planebound and attempt to get that out. Here we go. No Lukkas to be found here. We're going to just try Seasoned Pyromancer, probably getting rid of the 2 ritual spells, unless they remand this. And if they remand this, now I'm getting kind of curious what this Luris is doing over here with all these counter spells. My point proven. He can just about play anything right now. Another Logic Knot here for 2. Don't really care. It's a Seasoned Pyromancer that gets thrown to the yard here. Insert generic, do you miss Simian Spirit Guide? I think I honestly miss that I will not get to really use the main new art necessarily. Let's try Seasoned Pyromancer number 2 here. We've had Magus that was killed, Seasoned Pyromancer that was countered, and new Seasoned Pyromancer that may be countered. Are they just playing blue-black control with the option to go get this Luris? Oh my gosh, we're getting Logic Knotted. Getting Logic Knotted for 1. I can pay 1. That doesn't seem very good. That doesn't seem very good. That doesn't seem like that's gonna stop us. By the way, this matchup gets a little bit better when we bring Rabbles and Lightning Bolts in. I'm assuming they're control. I say this like I know they're fully control here. Nice. Magus plus Pyretic Ritual. Maybe. Maybe it is. I think that's the beauty, though, that and it led just straight into exactly what we started in the intro. It's Grixis in colors. I kind of like that. It's just like, hey, this is what's happening. Okay, K command makes us discard. We'll get rid of the ritual here. Pretty safe discard there. Ooh. Ooh, Jace. I like that. I like that. Unfortunately for us, this Jace can flip. And when this Jace flips, we are going to lose to a K command here, but we'll take it. What do I think about open the Omen Paths as a ritual? I don't think I'm as familiar with that card. Oh, Abram. I know that that is what they're talking about. Yet, the smack that I can return back to them is in no way are they going to be better than KO Diamonds and myself or Spider and myself. This is going to do this. K command. We're going to lose Planebound here, but I have 5 mana. Should be fine. Instant, choose one, add 2 mana of any color to your mana pool. So I spend 3 to get 2. Creatures control get +1/+0. I'm not following why I would want that. Alright, Planebound's gone here. We lost to the K command, but that's like okay here. What's funny is I could attack this and they would probably be okay with losing that. Because they can get it back with Luris. I think I still go after it here. I'm going to be getting back Seasoned Pyromancer tokens and just trying to beat the control person here. They're arguing about pronunciations and say they don't like how you pronounce Uro. They don't like Euro. Noting that I've said Uro for forever now that it's banned because I can now respect the card. Huh. Shock in here, Luris to hand, replay Luris. My opponent has forgotten that they have Luris, which is good for us. Not gonna show them what we have going on here. There's a creeping tar pit here. I'm gonna go ahead and attack Jace for both of these. I'm not that worried about a new creeping tar or a Luris being played and this Jace returning. I just want to clear the Jace before they can use Inquisition or other nasty things out of here. Land and go. This is going to be a little bit rough here. The Luris we can take care of. Ooh, new Jace, okay. We can take care of the Luris. Ups on one of these elementals, making it tiny. My opponent appears to have forgotten about Luris once again, or at this point we can probably recognize that they just want to use Creeping Tar Pit as a defender. Scavenger Grounds is kind of cool now. Let's play Scavenger Grounds, and I think I now turn my attention upstairs instead. I'm not as worried about a Jace. Obviously, this can just not be blocked here. We're going to take 1 to them. We're really not getting that far here. We need Lukka. But yeah, this Jace isn't as scary, nor is this Jace. You think it's Goryo's? I don't think it's Goryo's, because Goryo's would mean they would have something larger. And Luris is just like, no. Just gonna hang tight here. Land looks good here. 1, 2, 3. Seasoned Pyromancer looks fine. Let's draw some new cards. 5 mana available to us. If we happen to get Lukka, it'd be great. We know my opponent has nothing in hand. Lukka it is. Liking this so far. It was a good set of top decks. Goodbye, Seasoned Pyromancer. Send you on your way. spaghettis here now. I will just hang tight here with these elementals because we could down tick Lukka again and get a 3-drop after this. Or we could spin into Emrakul, which would be nuts. That would take some crazy luck. Bam, now what opponent? What you gonna do about this Emrakul? They're top decking something. They can loot here briefly. Obviously Scavenger Grounds is off, but right now they have Inquisition and Logic Knot. Logic Knot doesn't work well with Jace. We've forgotten about Luris for a few turns. I don't care if you loot here. 1 extra draw. What could you possibly have for Spaghetti Mom? Activation of the little Jace. Island Pitch, 1 card in hand. New Jace is kept. Should have upticked with this one first, but that's okay. And my opponent concedes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. 9 things. Top deck is Bone Crusher. If we down tick again, we would have spun into Magus of the Moon. It's working. It's working. All right. Don't like Anger. Don't necessarily like Chalice. Rabble's in. Perhaps a pair of bolts. That sounds good. Now they know what's happening. Oh well. Let's go. Let's go. Rabble, Rabble. I can't get off Rabble. I love Rabble as a card. Rabble's the best. Rabble Master is the best. All right. I kind of want to keep this because if we rip a Lukka off the top, we can do a turn 2. And that's always super fun. Not to mention that I could just put Bone Crusher in on turn 1 here as well. Remember, we're just like 3-drop City here, and eventually we hit a Lukka. That's the gist. That is the gist. Look at that. If we had the Lukka, we'd do it on turn 1. All right, pass the turn. We know they have... Wow, they just skipped their turn. I don't think they intended to do that. I think I'm going to give them the turn back and be nice about this. More because I want to kill a Jace. I don't want to use Bone Crusher incorrectly here. Not to mention fetching and killing a 3-drop's not what we want to be doing either. Ribbly, Rabbly, Rue, Blood Moon is coming for you. So fetch up your basics or just sit and take it. For me, either one will do. Yes, Last God. Got some tunes. There's a Valky. How does this work? I mean, I guess I'm just killing Valky here. It's the battlefield reveal. Until leave. If I kill it now... I kind of like this Valky art a little bit. Oh my gosh, Grayus.
Fluffy 35 panic. Paper hands. Fluffy 35 panic.
Grayus. What are you doing? I'm trying to figure out if I want to shoot this.
Hype train.
Last God, thank you for the 500 bits. Grayus, why'd you do that? I'm distracted now. I think I kill this now. I know I don't, get the card back here, but what's Planebound about Countpless doing anyway? Last God trying to trigger that hype train. Well, thank you for the generous bits, Grayus. You need one more. You need one more sub. You need, 100 bits, I think it is? It'll start like level 5. Could. It very well could. I guess they don't get to take that. All right. We'll slap down a Bone Crusher Giant. Go. I would start it off for you, Last God, but I can't give bits on my own channel. It doesn't let you do that. Gray is gifting a tier 1 sub. Think it has to come from someone else? Grayus, no. Stop. Gargamel, though. Has to be someone else. Last God's all about the hype train. Last God gets super excited about the hype train and when that has a chance to go off. Do I just... I don't see actually any reason not to at this point. So, Grayus, I have to ask, why are we saying paper hands? You're stressing me out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can pay for a logic knot here. You sold your Bitcoin. Nice. Because Fluffy don't got the diamond hands. There you go. Salmon bringing it in. Bringing in the hype train. Getting us started tonight. Thank you so much, Salmon Graham. Look at that. Level 5 hype train. We did it. We did it. That's crazy. How'd you know, Last God, that that would go that high? What emotes can we get here? Oh, it's the frog ones. They're the best. Where's my frog? Oh, it didn't save them. Where's the frog one? Hold on, we gotta share the frog emote. I love the frog emote. I don't know what hype train we got this on, but I think it's the best thing ever. All right, what are we doing, Jace? All right, Jace is in play here. We have accelerated into infinity mana. This is due to the hype train, right? Infinity mana glitch. No, Grace, that's not bad either. $40 for a 3090, GTX 3090. That's pretty good. Hard casting Emrakul. Hey, if these were all desperate rituals instead of the pyretic ritual, we might actually be close. we could be close. Looting with Jace here. There's nothing in the graveyard that I'm worried about. Inquisition, they could rebuy if they want to. They've got a creeping tar pit that is probably on blocking duty to the Bone Crusher Giant. New Valky checks out the hand and goes, dang it. Dang. There's nothing here. Time to shrink something, Jace. Or you did already, did you? Jace has not shrunk anything. Oh well. We'll go ahead and use Raminot Ruins here to put them to 4. Top of the library is a Rabble Master. We could have... this could have been played around Logic Knot. Who needs that? Let's go. Everything in at them. Everything in. They're at 4 here. This kills them. This is 2 damage. They can't target Bone Crusher Giant. I like where we're at here. I like where we're at. Down to 2. Top tab Ramunot Ruins wins. They shoot this, it wins. They gotta kill Rabble Master. These 2 win by themselves. Well, maybe not, because Jace here. Fatal pushes Planebound Accomplice here. They still have a Bone Crusher Giant. If they have a board wipe, I suppose they're in a good spot here. But that is what they'll need, a board wipe. Seasoned Pyromancer's looking really good as a top deck. Shrinks Bone Crusher to a 2/3. Creeping Tar Pit could block. Creeping Tar Pit block. Can't Fatal Push then. Let's ritual out and play Magus here to shut off Creeping Tar Pit. There we go. Then we'll attack with everything. Snapcaster. Snapcaster targeting Fatal Push Goblin. Die to attack. We got there. We got there. Good start. Good start. I love it. I love it. Getting it. Oh, look at that next card. That's a good one. That's right. I hitched a ride in the hype train, and we're just flying. We're flying tonight. I can rub it in their face? Why can I do that, Last God? Evan was 3-0 when I left his stream. Look at that hype emote. Such a good one, Grace. Hype and taking notes. Look at that. You unlocked the panic one too, didn't you? Panic. Ooh. I'm excited. We'll see what kind of emotes we all get here. It's always fun to do the hype emotes and see what we all get. This is what I was waiting for you to play. Well, we're playing it. Feast your eyes on Spaghetti Masterpiece. Mayhapsly be why. So Uncle, what is it? Uncle DB's not the only one with a panic emote. I think the artist did well translating that over. Last God, thank you for the 600. You didn't have to do that. We were already at 100%. Oh, Last God's unlocking things too. What did you just unlock? I got a book. Hype book. My frog can have a book now. Ooh, this is turn 1. Oh, snap. This is interesting. All right, we're going to keep this. We're going to get rid of a chalice. Try to turn 1 the chalice. Turn 1 the chalice. Turn 2 the seasoned pyromancer. Will I have enough to then have this? I don't know. If you 5-0, they're going to ban Lukka? No. Please don't ban Lukka. Ghost Quarter. Aether Vial? Ooh, amulets. Okay. Chalice on 0 looks more interesting now. I'm going to put Chalice on 0 here to stop some stuff. Seasoned Pyromancer's our next play, and looking for one of our 8 Blood Moon effects here against Amulet Titan. Blood Moon is reasonably good in the meta still. Ooh, Basic Forest. Explores. Finds themselves a Radiant Fountain. Okay, they've got the Basic Forest, so that Blood Moon's not as good immediately. Uh-oh, we're going to tell them what we're up to. Seasoned Pyromancer here, getting rid of Lukka and Scavenger Grounds. Okay. I am but a mana away now. What's up, Odysseus? How's it going? Over the last almost 3 years, I've given you $100. Grace did that tonight. Grace is a cool guy. Look what we're about to do on behalf of Grace, a little bit of our resident Tron player who would prefer to be doing Emrakul rather than Ulamog. We're going to go get Spaghetti Mom here with a Lukka. Pyretic Ritual, doing this on turn 3, by the way. Turn 3. Don't have Dismember. Oh, Spaghetti. Good luck, opponent. I can't wait to see that prime time. It looks like a slow start with the amulet out, but I might have slowed it down more with the chalice on 0. They could have gotten maybe Dryad or done something really crazy with then getting Primeval Titan. Opponent has a cool deck, at least. Yeah, it's really cool. Look at these pretty lands. It could be awesome, too. You love Lukka? I'm going to attack with Emrakul and spin the wheel again. Oh, whoa. Yeah, we're going to spin the wheel again. I happen to draw my other Emrakul here. Crunch. Not going to attack with the Elemental because I don't want it to die some random terrible death. Bam. Bam. Lukka spinning with the Elemental would have found a Bone Crusher Giant. That's pretty good. Do we change anything? A Braid's not bad. Braid's probably better than Anger because it can kill Amulet. And submit? We have a lot of Blood Moons. This is not fair. You got confused by the Catacombs? I'm pretty sure it's Amulet, but I don't know. It could be something else. Pioneer does not have the Annihilator 6, though. Annihilator 6 is pretty, it's pretty broken. It's pretty broken, but I think Emrakul will never, well, I won't say never be banned, but it's going to be a struggle to be banned. All right, 1 lander here, 4 different ways to play Blood Moon. Let's keep this. For those going no 1 landers this year, Fluffy, come on. Come on. Why not? Running lands, let's go. Well, that's our win condition. So if we can hit a few lands, we'll be fine. I'm gonna see a land here and probably a Dryad, which actually would be nice to see the land and the Dryad rather than playing the Magus of the Moon and getting it later. Opponent gets a basic forest, so they have both forests here. So now the Seasoned Pyromancer becomes more interesting than perhaps Dryad. Ooh, Amulet here. A lot of things going on. We are at 2. Uh-oh. We kept the one lander and it's not paying off. Get rid of Lukka here. You blame Evan? No. We're just giving Evan a chance to see that we're not a coward either about this one lander stuff. Opponent plays an Explore here. That doesn't really buy them into anything. We still have time. Castle. This is a great opportunity to get that land here. If we get that land, we get to do that Magus. If we get to do that Magus, winning the game. I think I want to do Magus over Blood Moon. I'm afraid that they're going to have like a claim or force type of effect, and I think the Magus is just potentially safer. Ooh, Pact of Negation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Packs. Gotta pay for it. They don't have any crazy stuff here. All right. Pays for this. Pact of Negation. That's a little surprising. What's up, Thunderbird? Yeah. Let's hit one more land off the top, can we? One more land. Blood Moon'em. Boros Garrison. Bouncy land. This will just bounce like a basic forest or something here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. So we just have to beat a Dryad Arbor right now. Interesting. Okay, now I kind of want to play Seasoned Pyromancer if we had a land. We don't, though. What are lands? Seasoned Pyromancer is definitely the play now, though, because they can play Titan. I suppose a Blood Moon's just a little bit better. Maybe I play Magus here to shut this down. Lands are a myth, exactly. They have a Simic Growth Chamber and an unknown card here. A little worried about how they're tapping here. 6 mana. We can concede to this. All right. They kill us. Valakut plus a bounce land. They can do the bounce land, give this haste, smack me, kill me. There's our land. Okay. Do I change anything? I don't want Rabble Master, actually. Let's get rid of some of the Bone Crushers. Now that I'm on the play here, let's do this instead. Yeah, let's do it. All right. We've got to be favored here, though, being on the play. We know they have Pact of Negation now, which is a bit of an interesting one for them to keep in, considering we are a Blood Moon list. But hey, that's what they've got. All right. Okay. I mean, it's Blood Moon. Double Gemstone's a little awkward. We have plenty of lands this time around, though. And I'm not so worried about having only one Blood Moon effect, since I have 7 more that I could draw. And I think it's the better one, like I said earlier. I think they would have Force or Claim or something like that, rather than have a Dismember here. Ritual? All right. Chalice on 0. That'll stop Pact of Negation. We're actually in a good spot to turn 4 Emrakul if we find Lukka here. Verdant Catacombs. We might see an Arbor here. Arbor play land. Explores here to play a new land. They did fetch with Verdant Catacombs getting Basic Forest. Basic Forest is cheats? It sort of is, isn't it? Sort of is. 2 mana Arbor play. Yeah. Remember that, like, if they put... Oh, Teleria West. They're showing us all the lands they have here, apparently. If they play Dryad on top of the Magus... Oh, this looks great. It's great. Magus are going to be worried about that. Planebound into Lukka and win game. Yes. Just deal with this guy. Go for it. No, you didn't want to? Alright. Planebound. Usability. Put Lukka into play. Downtick on Planebound. If they have the Dismember, they want to kill the Planebound now and not the Magus. They're done. They're done. No spaghetti. That was turn 4. This is just turn 3 Blood Moon, turn 4 play Emrakul. What's through the breach? Come on, this is even protected from Force of Negation. We drop a game because we kept a one lander. Let's move on. Let's move on. I love this list. I started this stream as like, I'm a little tired. Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. Ramping out big 15-15s here. We've learned that the meta is not ready for Spaghetti Mom. Man, looks great. Let's do some Blood Moon things. Spaghetti Sauce Moon? We've called it infected because like the Eldrazi kind of infect the planes in which they go to, and we have a Planebound, but yeah. Oh. Is this the same player? This can't be the same player. No, I was against a Warberdrum or something. I'm at 90k Paw Prints. Could you consider adding a 100k redemption for something, even just eating a Pop-Tart? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Last God. Sketchy stuff. I'll think about some other redemption things. I never really put a lot of effort into the... Didn't put a lot of effort into some of the channel points because I didn't want them to be maybe too much of a distraction. Oh gosh, am I gonna get turn 2 tightened? Maybe I deserve this. Oh gosh, there's a Zusa. Land, breeding pool. Okay, they're not doing this then. Couldn't they have played 2 more times and made something big? Oh, they gotta get the Teleria. For traditional Power Prism, what are you guys using instead of Simian Spirit Guide? Like a ritual or 2. You could put in some bolts to be interactive if you're finding Chalice isn't very useful. A couple more Bone Crusher Giants. We're bringing Rabble Masters back in. I think I play Blood Moon now, Fear of a Dismember, because sometimes they'll run a Dismember main decked. And we know they got a Summoner's Pact here. And we know that one of the other cards is the Bounce Land. Did it hurt the list a lot? It hurt it substantially, but it's probably not for the reason you think. It hurt us because we can't turn one Chalice on 1 very often anymore. All right, so we play the Blood Moon here, as I think it's stronger than a Magus on game number 1. This also shows them that we have enchantments. They'll bring in their enchantment hate, and then in game 2 and 3, maybe I can play Magus over the Blood Moon. Are we at a life total where we can let them pact and hope they don't get a second forest? I think this shuts them down so much. They're gonna just go get probably Dryad here, and we'll probably just win. So we'll be fine, Last God. The Amulet players are greedy. Because they're like, oh, I'll pay for pack next turn, and then I have all my colors, and I'll be like, Blood Moon, you lose! We're gonna play Blood Moon, though. Again, not showing the Magus here. Good game opponent. Sin, yes, but it looked like they needed to Teleria West to Summoner's Pact. And because of that, they would have used 3 of the mana. I think they probably still could have. And really quick, let's just do math here. So double down on Azusa is 2, 4, 6, 8. Using 3 of the 8 is 5. So no, they couldn't quite do it with the Teleria West, and then they'd have a Titan in hand. And if they're using a bounce land like twice like that, if they can't play the Titan, then they can't pay for the Pact. This list in general with the Amulet now and not the Field of the Dead and everything is exceptionally harder to play. and I think people need to be aware of it being harder to play, and that is going to translate into people that are not as familiar with it struggling just a little bit. What did I do last time? Got the 3 Bone Crusher. Well, my opponent showed me Azusa. I guess I'll leave Bone Crusher Giant in this time. Get him. KO's all about this. KO's like, why am I not part of this stream again? This is all I want to do is Blood Moon people. Running back the matchup, the amulet matchup, indeed. We are. Layers are a good thing, Zajad. Okay, so they have no idea we're on the Emrakul plan. They just know we play Blood Moon. They're probably expecting Bridge as well, which, joke's on them. Can't get him on lumpy old Asban. Abzan. I have a positive association with Magus wearing and equipment now. Yep. Scary, huh? All right, who wants to do a turn 3 Emrakul? Raise your hand. Cool. Glad we're all in agreement. Keep. I'm kind of tempted to not have the Chalice in hand. I could. All right, I got a fun one here. We're gonna do this on turn 2 instead. Let's do it. Let's do it. Amulet, fine. We're gonna put Chalice on 0. We're gonna do Planebound. My gosh. Oh my gosh. We're gonna just annihilate them. We'll put a Chalice on 0 to protect the combo. We're going to do Ritual here. Planebound Accomplice. Using Planebound. Get Lukka in. Lukka down tick here and get Spaghetti Mom permanently on the battlefield. Good luck, opponent. What's better than turn 1 Blood Moon? Turn 1 Emrakul. Defended through Pact of Negation. And my opponent continues to play Magic. Good on them. Good on them. They have a way to bounce this. They have a way to bounce it, you know? You know? Oh my gosh. They thought they could turn to us. Digging the lights tonight. I've been trying out multiple Tigrid Torment of Scarabs in Historic. Ooh, nice. They paid 10 tickets for this league. They're gonna get their... Yeah, they play it out. That was... What's better than turn 1 Blood Moon? Turn 1 Emrakul. Permanent Emrakul. It's not going away. None of this Goryo's stuff. None of this through the breach stuff. That's just Emrakul. Your move. Calico, it's slightly different than that one because that's the one with the Simian Spirit Guides, but you can kind of see what we changed. What was it? 3 rituals, 1 Bone Crusher. To the Breacher's Proposers. That was insane. It was great. Being on the receiving end of something like that is my typical. Mark Chalice. It's our opponent. We'll play first. Hello, good luck. You too. You too. Upside of this is huge. Huge, but like maybe actually not that huge. We don't know what we're playing against. If this was a Planebound, I think I would keep it. Watch the VOD and they could have turned to you. They make 4 mana of first Azusa, put bounce, land twice, 9 mana. Pact of Titan, you hit for 20. They messed up. Did they mess up? Well, they lost to turn 1 Emrakul then after that. If I don't hit this land, things get real sideways real quick against this opponent. We don't know what they're on here. I think this is probably worthy of a mulligan. All right. This hand's a little bit more interesting. I can probably put Lukka back. We have a couple turns to draw. We have a Bone Crusher, and we have ways to Blood Moon them out. Cool. All right, we'll take this. We'll take this. Corey's got that deck list review later. Scourge Rock. There you go. You can get others to review it. All right, Mark. Mark Chalice. Let's go. Spire Bluff Canal. Soul Scar Mage. Luckily, I can kill that. Luckily, I can kill that. And we are going to do that at sorcery speed here, because prowess creatures are very annoying. Let's see what else they've got. A Swift Spear here, and a land. We could connect here, and if connecting, light up the stage is the thing they can play. Mountain. Attack for 1. No activation, so we probably have light up the stage. Or no spell there. Stage is lit. Lava Dart, Spire Bluff Canal. Cool. Alright. Gonna go ahead and Bone Crusher Giant again here. Should be pretty clear to get rid of this. Oh, Gut Shot prevents that. Okay. Could have angered the gods. Chose not to. I don't know if we'll get punished for doing it like this then. We still get our Bone Crusher Giant later. What's funny is they said they had that last turn, they have 6. If they would have been able to play both, this would have been an easy anger the gods over what we did. So them actually F16 through has saved their creature. Probably gotten a little more damage too. That'd be cool if they Lava Darted again. So this matchup's going to be a little bit harder. They can interact with a lot of our creatures through bolts to prevent Lukka. We don't have a bridge, but that's usually not as important. It's more important here than in a burn matchup. We do have a fair amount of removal. I'm a little worried about how this is all going to work out, though, for us. All right, so we have the option of Bone Crusher. My opponent's got a lot of mana open right now. Sort of want to play a Bone Crusher out, but I have a feeling it's going to be a bad day for us if we do that. I think we still have to, though. Maybe I get to Season Pyromancer next turn and create 2 blockers. Getting rid of Magus plus the random draw. They don't get rid of this, so that's good for us. 2 mana Manamorphose. Sprite Dragon, feeling better about anger. Lightning Bolt's Giant out of the way. All right. I like that now we've taken our time with said anger. They're going to do 4 to us, maybe a little bit more if they decide Lava Dart's worth it here. That would make it 6 plus the 7, so that would take us down quite a bit here. Seeing Bone Crusher, they may wait on Lava Dart here. And this plays out very well for us. Let's see here. Can I do 1, 2, 3? All right, we're just going to anger here. I was looking to see if I could get Scavenger Grounds to make them use the Lava Dart so that I could kill both of these. They'd have to have a gut shot plus now the Lava Dart. Still possible. What streaming platform do you recommend? I'm not very technical. I'm trying to figure out what's better between OBS, SLOBS, and OBS Live. They're almost all the same. Whichever one you feel most comfortable on would be my recommendation. Yeah, Bedlam Reveler could be a thing. We'll see. But OBS and SL OBS, which is Streamlabs OBS, are the same thing for the most part. Streamlabs OBS might use a little more of your system resources. I converted over only because I thought I was having issues with OBS, but I didn't. It was something totally different. So I think you'd be fine with any of those. All right, my opponent didn't do anything. They have 3 mana here. If I top deck a land, I might Scavenger Grounds here and then play Seasoned Pyromancer. They could have drawn like Runner, Stormwing, but then I would have just Lava Darted and played a Stormwing if I was them. Yeah, Calico, I think your best bet is probably Streamlabs. It's a little more user-friendly. And if your computer can work with Streamlabs, you'll be fine. You can convert to OBS for some cool little features, but it's not super necessary. I like Streamlabs because it has the built-in, all kinds of cool built-in stuff. All right, Seasoned Pyromancer here. If I top deck a land, I can put Bone Crusher in. I don't expect to win this game 1 here. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. Chalice on 1 could be a thing. Let's do that. We're gonna do Chalice on 1 instead of playing Bone Crusher Giant because then this stops Lava Darts, Lightning Bolts, future Soulscar Mages and stuff. This should get them to fire everything off. They go after our creatures, which is a very good sign for us, and they're not going at our face. Does Lava Dart our face here as one of the cards, and Lava Darts again. So they've had a bunch of small little Lava Darts. I think if I was them, I would have Lava Darted 1 more time to put me to 8. Lava Dart here, countered. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Stormwing in play. So we have a 3/3 we've got to beat. This could be tricky. Could be tricky. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. We'll play Bone Crusher. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3 and play the Planebound Accomplice as well. I'm not going to throw away elementals here. My opponent can make this a 4/4 out of the graveyard here. They can make it like a 5/5 if they get like another mountain, which will mean Scavenger Grounds might be worth it. There's a Manamorphose. This is getting dangerous. This could definitely win. Manamorphose again. What kind of software do I develop? I'm kind of more in the data and database space right now. So not really software, more on the data side. Chalice is definitely a hope. Brick, please. I mean, this is a 5/5. They can make it a 6/6. Next turn, they just Lava Dart here, or they should, to prowess it. The fact that they didn't do that means that the Scavenger Grounds can keep this on check, which I super like. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I attack for 7. This isn't quite lethal. I need a Bone Crusher Giant or something. We will go ahead. Unfortunately, I think I've got a Scavenger Grounds because otherwise they kill me. They kill me by just prowessing with Lava Dart here. Them stopping, maybe they have a 2-drop or something like that. Maybe they have a 1-drop creature. Keep us safe from aliens. So they attack for this. I need a Ramming Out Ruins. Oh, that'll do it. Ramming Out Ruins is our out, or another Bone Crusher Giant. Opponent finds the creature, though, that's hasty and gets in. Okay. Well, Lightning Bolts and Abrades can come in. Relic could be a thing. Rabble Master might be a thing. Wondering if the combo is just too risky. That could be 10 I could take out, and I could bring in these 10. A little too late, yeah, with the Chalice. Just a little bit. Last card, that is correct. That's why I'm thinking about taking it out. It's blue-red prowess Odysseus. Yeah, I think I take the combo out here and just go, like, aggressive. I can probably take out the Blood Moon here for Relic. And maybe, like, a Tormod's Crypt. They're probably not the worst things to have in here. Because Blood Moon's not the greatest. I don't see why I would have Planebound, unfortunately. So maybe one more here, maybe a Planebound for the Blood Moons. Just taking the Blood Moon out because, yeah, get him with the blue, but Manamorphose is a thing. Just making sure I'm paying attention. In we go. This is going to be a tough one. Prowess is a difficult matchup for sure. Oh, prowess. Let's go, prowess player. That initial hand wouldn't have been too bad. I guess I wouldn't have had the removal. I had the chalice, needed to draw the land. It was good we mulliganed. Needed the best chance we could get. All right, let's play first. We have a bolt. We have a seasoned pyromancer. I have a way to get rid of their graveyard. I don't think this is enough. A spot removal is nice, but they might not... Yeah, they might have one creature, but they usually have two. I'd rather be playing the chalice since I'm on the play. Seasoned pyromancer's not doing a lot. That or I'd rather be aggressive. I think this has too many lands. I think we mulligan this. Okay. You'd keep because of the bolt art. I swap out the bolt art a lot. I could keep 3 lands here, Relic, Bone Crusher, and Magus. It's kind of similar. The Relic at least is a little more interesting maybe than Seasoned Pyromancer. Not too bad. It's just in general going to be a hard matchup for us. We keeping that 7? They're playing prowess. Playing prowess. All right, they mulled the 6, we mulled the 6. Guess I get the Relic in. Relic and then Bone Crusher Giant something. This is a good example where Bone Crusher, or sometimes people suggest other cards, and they don't work that great because of things like prowess here. All right, Steam Vents here. Gonna play something. Serum Visions, okay. Serum, draw a card. Scry. Thunderbird, no we don't, not in this build. Scry's 2, bottom and tops. We'll pass the turn. Anchor's actually not a bad draw here. If we struggle to remove some of the creatures that they could be playing this turn, we could interact with them next time. Which is what we will attempt to do here. They'll pump this or do whatever they need to defend it here. Okay. A little lava dart action. I mean, I didn't have many more options than this Magus at this point. Let's go ahead and get rid of that lava dart. Kind of want to block. I want to get almost more value out of this anger. Make it look like I'm struggling here. I think we've got to be a little bit interesting. Arid Mesa. Okay. Fetch land. Basic Mountain. Lightning Bolts. Bone Crusher out of the way. This is where we almost hope they hit us, light up the stage, and play another creature and get the best value out of our anger. Stage lit. Stormwing. Stormwing's frustrating to see because we have to kind of kill that. These are two creatures I could kill though. Huh, I wonder if I can get them to play one more spell and get that out. Let's go for the high value play here of just playing a Magus pass here. Hope that they have a spell, even if it's a bolt, and they hit me and play this out, and then I get the anger because their hand should be relatively empty. Manamorphose, please. A braid. This is it's pretty good. I'll take this because now they'll play the Stormwing here. They get to scry, all that good stuff. They'll look for spells. We get hit for 4. It puts us to 11. We'll get to anger the gods here. I'm going to use the relic because this will all die. I don't think it could get much better than that at this point. And then we just need like a Rabble Master off the top or something. Braid's not bad. Will help us kill the Stormwing if they have a gut shot in hand. 1, 2, 3. Anger the gods. We're good. All right. Well, we're as good as it's going to get. They have 2 cantrips here. You're kind of seeing why the prowess matchup's kind of difficult for us. Oops. There went your entire board. And after all that, it's 11 to 13, but we just don't have the pressure right now. Manamorphose. Like at this point, they could just burn me out. I hope they don't. Shocks into Steam Vents, plays a Stormwing. That's frustrating because they could have 1 spell here. Why they don't play Noxious Revival? They don't draw too much. I'm going to wait until I draw my card here because the deck's full of only 3 drops. I'd like to try to kill this, and if I have another spell, it gives me a shot. We'll attempt kill here. They have the spell, though. Lava Dart. Go ahead and get rid of the graveyard. That's tough. That's tough. This is a tough card for us to kill. So we get hit for 3, probably 4 plus maybe a bolt, and they get a redraw here. I think Prowess has us here. There's a Lava Dart. That's worth 2 points. 3 points, technically. Lights the stage here. Sprite Dragon to follow. Land drop. Hits for 5. We go to 4. Could have gone to 2. Yeah. Since we don't have a bridge here, I can't win here. Well, there you go. Prowess gets us. Doesn't surprise me, though. A little more of an aggressive one. All right. Let's go. fifth and final one here. That's the only tough thing with the Lukka, is that down ticking with the Lukka is how you get that, and you have to sacrifice the creature, but it does target. Would have been tough. Yeah, anger was good. It was a good anger of the gods. But yeah, you're right. It didn't quite get us there. On the right side, Lukka won't be bound. Exactly. Yeah. No problem, Lukka. Not on the radar anytime soon. After that match 3, though. Woo. Waiting for someone to tell me to play Planebound with Cloudstone. Planebound with Cloudstone, Awakened, and Torch of Defiance. That's a combo. That's a combo. All right, let's find match 5, fifth and final opponent here in league number 1 for the night. People are scared. They're scared of Lukka. Where are they at? Where are they at? There we go. Match 5. Let's go. Mean Fanny Pack is our opponent. Let's play first. Luris. Turn 2, Planebound. A lot of lands here. I will pick up singles if I even purchase cards. I haven't purchased cards in a long time. Part of me kind of just wants to keep it with the idea that on turn 3 I could do this and the Luris won't be a Thoughtseize. It's going to be, though. I think I mulligan this. One lander? Oh. I'm going to keep it because the upside's crazy fun. And sometimes the upside being crazy fun is worth the risk of falling on one's face. Definitely Thoughtseize. Bye. All right. Well, we have basic planes here. I'm going to go ahead and put down a Chalice on 1. Luris Hammer Time, perhaps? 2-mana Thalia Guardian of Thraben. Oh, Thalia, you stopped us. You stopped us from the turn 3. All right. We'll get there. We'll get there. We just need to hit one land and we'll be good. Just need one land. Turn off auto yields here on the off chance that they have Arbiter. Come on, where's that one land? Searching, we gotta be careful with the Lukka now. Luminarch, okay. I'm just gonna activate this and cool. That way I can ignore the effect here. All right. Well, Thalia's kind of screwed us up from a really crazy turn 3. Another Luminarch here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't stomp because of Thalia. I think we can concede. Yep. Thalia stops us there. All right. But we kind of know what's going on here. Definitely some Abrades, probably Lightning Bolts to keep us alive long enough in this matchup. Chalice looks interesting, probably still okay. Anger's definitely, we can pretty much trim rituals in this matchup. We could even keep some rituals and go down like some of these blood moons probably. It's tough to say, but I think we could do something around this. We could play 1 or 2 Tormod scripts potentially too if we wanted to keep Luris in check, but I don't think we're gonna need to. I think they might be mono white. I'm gonna keep them at, actually let's go with mono white. Let's bring in Rabble Masters just to be something that's frustrating for them. They could definitely path us, but I think it's okay to keep Lukka here. Let's play first. Let's make it happen. We'll 100% keep this. 10,000% keep this. This is great. Fantastic. Just gonna play probably Bone Crusher, kill something. Maybe Rabble Master. Who knows? Who knows? Probably Planebound first, though. Little Mishra's Bauble and Aether Vial from our opponent. I like seeing a Chalice on 1 right here. Chalice on 1's going to protect us from a Path to Exile. Looks like Planebound's the next thing I'm going to do, and then Planebound into Lukka. Planebound into Lukka. If we draw a land here, I might like Bone Crusher instead. Here's a Thalia. That's fine. We do hit the land here, so I'm actually going to go ahead and play like just Bone Crusher Giant here. We'll do this because then Planebound can be played and activated, and that's fine versus playing Planebound and then getting stuck or something like that. We do have to be careful. My opponent could put in a Leonin Arbiter. Maybe I wait because of the fear of the Leonin Arbiter. Let me read this again. Exile target creature control, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal. Okay. It does not stop it. I'm thinking it's search because it's the only thing we have, but no, it's not a search. That's silly. We're a silly little wolf here. We're gonna do Planebound. I can actually sacrifice the Planebound to itself now and keep a Bone Crusher around. Let's do it. Planebound, thank you. Lucas says, thank you. Big Giant Tiger Cat says, I will eat you for a snack. Arbiter does nothing. Look, it's Emrakul. Dun, da, da, da. Lukka goes bye-bye, but we got an Emrakul. We are about to launch them into nothing. All the dust. All the dust. Look, it's Emrakul would be a nice shirt. It could be. It could be. All right, Lukka goes away here. We have a Sarah Avenger. I like this. It's nice. Pretty cool card. We have 6, 7, 8 permanents, potentially 9 here with the Aether Vial. A couple attacks with Emrakul is going to fix that up, though. Sarah Avenger, what year is it? I don't know. I don't know. Have they, Odysseus? I need to write these down, right? We could put them in our shop. We could put them in our shop. All right, that seemed to work reasonably well. Pithy Needle could be for Aether Vial, which isn't maybe the worst idea. I like 1 Pithy Needle in for a Chalice. Chalice has been good, but I got this feeling they're not playing Path. Let's go for it. Match 5, game 3 here. Trying to get some stuff done here with the Spaghetti Mom. Oh, this hand's not good. There's nothing that I can play. No lander. Okay, this is definitely something. I think we put back Goblin. Let's put back Seasoned Pyromancer here. And then let's use Gemstone on Anger the Gods. I know that seems weird. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I don't need that Anger the Gods. They're gonna play a Thalia. I'm not gonna be able to cast it. We're doing Rabble, Planebound, smack in their face. That's what we're doing. Why are you losing's the other one, Odysseus? There you go. All right, we do hit that land. Looking good so far. I think we lead with Rabble Master, honestly. There's Thalia doing Thalia things. We're going to lead with Rabble Master here because they're going to not be interested in Rabble Master being around a lot. So maybe they'll path this for me. Again, pathing is 2 mana. That's why I don't think it's going to happen. 3 mana here. Field. One moment. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. Cool. Bobble. Pay 1 to play Bobble. This opponent's got something crazy happening here. Land would be perfect. Love a land. Please land. Oops. Can't do that one yet. Planebound. Yeah. Activation. Lukka. On turn 3. Goodbye, Planebound. Thank you for your service. Spaghetti. Goblin makes a goblin token out of celebration. All right, Calico, take care. What a way to close out the league. Early Emrakuls. It's working. We'll see. Well, hold on. They might have a way to get rid of this. Aether Vial through the Thalia. Bobble Cast through Thalia. 1 mana cantrip. A lot of spirit tokens. Spirit tokens are here. How many pounds of spaghetti is Emrakul equivalent to? 15. Whatever unit you choose to use. Backup Lukka here, in case things go awry. Let's go, Annihilator 6. Make some sacrifices, please. I almost want to just save this. I probably don't need to at this point. 15 metric units of 15 units. All right, we kept an Aether Vial here. Like it, I like it. I'll be honest here. I'm just gonna play the Seasoned Pyromancer. I'm not too worried about this because even though they're getting to use Giver and Protect and Block here, I don't think it's gonna matter after my next swing. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. I think it worked. We got Lukka, we got Emrakuls, we got them way ahead of turns. Gemstone Cavern doing its thing. Not a 5-0, but unless something goes really bad here, I think it would work. Aha. They had a Revoker on turn 2 and realized that when I put the Lukka down, they would not get priority, and it wasn't gonna stop us. 4-1 here. We would have found a way to get rid of that Revoker. Lukka's Spaghetti Moms updated here. It used to have Simian Spirit Guide. It now has just more rituals and a Bone Crusher Giant. Easy. Easy. That was fun. What did we do? Turn 1 Emrakul? Excuse me. It's crazy. You thought it was going to be a 5-0? It was close. It was close. Do you use meat sauce with Emrakul? Spaghetti or plain Jane? I don't know. Emrakul will let you do whatever you want. Whatever you want.